ESPN fires Shannon Sharpe, even though he settled. Dang, he went out bad. This is Samurai Go Podcast. Welcome in. Like, turn your notification bell on, subscribe, make sure we can get the 6K. This Shannon Sharpe situation is funny. It's funny because he went and settled with this woman thinking he was going to get back his job at ESPN for football. I don't know. ESPN still said, hey, we're going to fire you because the allegations look bad. And if you pay attention, there's a lot of stuff that's going on. A lot of these people on ESPN and Sports World have been going down, right? Gilbert Arenas, Marquise Morris, one of the Morris twins, and now Shannon. And the only person safe still is Stephen A. So, you know, where I'm from, we say, hey, if everybody get in trouble and you the only one not get in trouble, that means we think you the feds. I don't think it's crazy to say, but I think, Stephen A., you got the Fed jacket. You might be wearing a wire over there at ESPN because everybody seemed to be getting in trouble. You the only one. I think, Stephen A., you might be wearing a wire. You really might be wearing a wire, running around them buildings, catching folks. Stephen A., are you wearing a wire? Why is everybody going down around you? But anyways, Shannon Sharpe gets fired. He settled. Think he was going to fire. Okay, so timeline. 2024. Shannon's on ESPN. I want to say a sex tape or something comes out with him, and it's leaked, and then he apologizes. And then he gets the Rose Sparks deal. So to me personally, I'm not stupid. I don't think that was ever real. I think it was a Rose Sparks. He got the bag. Get your bag, Unc. I'm cool with it. That's nothing I would do, but I'm not going to get your money. Anyways, then he's on ESPN, and a woman who's an OnlyFans model who started dating Shannon when he was 20 years old, Gabrielle Zuniga, says that she was sexually assaulted, abused by Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe then tries to quietly settle this, offers her $10 million. $10 million to this woman. It's OnlyFans model, and $10 million she turns it down. $10 million she turns it down and says, I want $50 million. She files the thing. She files the report. It's a civil suit. It's not a criminal, so no one's going to jail. Shannon Sharpe then says this is a shakedown. This is a money grab. He accuses the lawyer and says, y'all just trying to get money. I did nothing to her. It was consensual. You're going to try to put out a tape. If you have the full tape, put that out, which is crazy that Shannon Sharpe is saying put that out. Anyways, he said that. And then ESPN said that he goes on ESPN and says, I'm going to step down. I'll be back in football season. Meanwhile, Shannon Sharpe is doing Nightcap. He's doing his podcast. It's booming. He's got his platform. Shannon's platform is booming. He don't really need ESPN, but ESPN has a bag waiting for him. Shannon is behind the scenes putting in work, trying to settle this in time for football season. He goes and they announce that there's a settlement. We don't know the number, but if they ask for 50, they turn down 10, we have to say it was more than 10 and less than 50. People are saying, we don't know the number, but they're saying it was 20. 20 million, 23 million for her. The OnlyFans model then announces in a press release, she says, I thank you guys for my career. I am now retiring from OnlyFans, which is crazy that 23 million is the rumored settlement. Shannon Sharpe never even made 23 million when he was playing the game. He didn't make 23 million. He was playing the game, and now he's giving it up in a settlement. Disgrace. And everybody's embarrassing him. Everybody's looking at how Kat told him and how Monique told him, and everybody said whatever. But Shannon settles for this rumored $23 million, and the ESPN still fires him on the weekend of his brother going into the Hall of Fame. This is the only time. These are the only two brothers that are in the Hall of Fame. It's the first time, right? This is the black too. This is big. This is big. First two black brothers in the Hall of Fame. It's beautiful. And this is what they talk about. Ain't nobody talking about the brother now. They just talking about Shannon Sharpe, that you gave somebody $23 million out of your pocket in a settlement, thinking you were going to get ESPN back, and you didn't get it back. So now you look like Boo Boo the Fool. And the reason I think he looks like Boo Boo the Fool, mind you, I'm not judging this man on what he does. You know what I mean? There's no honor amongst thieves. You with the OnlyFans model, she sucked you dry, took your money. That's what you did. That's your life. That's your world. But also, my biggest criticism on Shannon Sharpe today, right now, is you settled thinking you were going to get back, and then they didn't give you your job back. They instead fired you. You should have never did that. You should have just said, you know what? I'm on ESPN, and I'm on a hiatus. I'm on a break. I'm not going back unless they come back to me. I would not have gone back to them. I'd say, I'm going to do Nightcap. I would have got me two other people put next to me. Shoot, you would have called me out to join you. Hey, we're going to talk football this season. And that's what I'm going to do. Or I'm going to go and do it's a Nightcap or the podcast, the Uncle Shannon, the Shay, Club Shay. I'm going crazy with that. And that's what it is. Put your foot on your gas. But instead, you go back and you try to get that corporation, that stuff. When the most of your fans, Shannon, they're not judging you off of this. Yeah, everybody's laughing at you. You gave an OnlyFans model $23 million. That's funny to me. They played you. But a lot of men do stupid things for the... Finish it for me. They do a lot of stupid things for it. We now criticize you more because you thought you were going to get your job back. You're an entrepreneur, dog. Just do it yourself. Nobody who listens to Nightcap or Club Shay care about this scandal that you had. They don't care. Disney does. ESPN does because you look bad. But nobody else does. Your fan base, double down on your fan base and keep it moving. Because there are the Ray J's out there, There are the Kanyes even. There are the Camerons. These are the black men that big corporations don't want to get behind because they do weird things. Kodak, put them in there. But they do their own thing. And they blow it up and they get big. And their people, their fan base support them no matter what. You try to go back and get that ESPN check, and they turned you down. When you should have just doubled down on your fan base, because most of your fan base, they could care less about your scandal. Most of your fan base, they probably would have done a lot of the same things. They would have fell into the same trap. You're not the first person to fall into this trap, and I guarantee you won't be the last. But I think you learned a lesson, Shannon. Besides that lesson, I think you learned a lesson about your entrepreneurship and what it means to create a brand and live in it. You're Unc. People calling you Unc. Not me. I ain't calling you Unc. Well, people are calling you Unc. People like you. People are supporting you. Double down on that. Live your reality and build your brand off that. But you want that ESPN, you want a shirt and tie. We don't even want to see you in a shirt and tie, Shannon. We don't. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see you shirt and tie, big muscle, big bulky sitting at the desk. No, we don't even want to see that. We want to see you with a bottle of Henny. We want to see you at your house drinking the cognac you had, talking mess about. That's barbershop. People want to see that from you. Nobody wants to see you on ESPN buttoned up. And that's not you, Shannon. You have a lisp when you talk. Nobody wants to see that. But some reason you wanted to go back, and look how they embarrassed you. Fired. Shannon Sharpe fired. Shannon Sharpe fired. ESPN let go all over the place because you didn't Double down on your fan base and keep going. There are some people that are uncancelable. It's not a word, but you see them all over the internet. You cannot cancel these folks because they've created their own thing and people support them and they keep it moving that way. So that's my take on this. Shannon Sharpe, you played yourself. Not even about the scandal stuff, but you played yourself trying to go back to ESPN instead of doubling down on your fan base. You created a platform. You got Nightcap. You got Uncle Shay. Uncle Shay, Club Shay. Boy, double down and get to work. And you won't be as big as ESPN. Nobody is. But you can carve your lane and you can make your money. Then when you do your scandals, nobody even cares. Create your own. That's a lesson to every creator watching this. Every creator, create your own platform. That way you can have leverage for whatever you do. If you're a musician, own it. If you're a podcaster, own it. You're a photographer, videographer, own it. You're a DJ, own it. Whatever you are, own it. Because corporations will get rid of you in a heartbeat. So if you can at least keep your platform and talk direct to consumer, talk to your people directly, you'll do well. My name's Sam Rigo. This is Sam Rigo Podcast. Man, I think this is great. This is a good conversation. Tell me, what do you think? Am I wrong? Am I crazy? I think I'm right on this a lot. Not too many people care about this scandal about Shannon Sharpe. They're more talking about how he got fired and they took his honor. My name's Sam Rigo. Subscribe. Talk to me in the comments. Let's do it.